Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
My 52. Hey, I'm coming.
On third down, Bridgewater. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gostkowski with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10.
Watch twist. Check nickel.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. They'll run here with Pumphrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Bridgewater. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A look at Kerryon Johnson, second-year man out of Auburn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Bridgewater on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. On 2nd and 12, Bridgewater looking deep for Adams. This is caught. It's a gain of 34. You know, he's already thrown for more yardage in this first quarter than he did all of last week.
And I could be snarky here and say, well, he didn't throw for a lot of yards last week, but the bottom line is he put in a great week of practice and really came out ready to go in this one.
They'll try and run this. It's Pumphrey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Newton. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Great.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. he's stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but it definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Ready? Ready? Get him!
On 2nd and 15 now. Newton, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Check 24, check 24. 8.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. These two teams all tied after one. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. And caught by Henry. That one goes for 24 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Ready? Ready? Here we go. 8. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Gun.
On 1st down, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Texans 7.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to start out the drive. It's Pumphrey. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Bridgewater. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way.
And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Carolina. Devontae Parker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They run with Pumphrey. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check! 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 New Mike 52, Mike 52. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. 60 yards. I'm here all day. Shoot! Watch the shoot!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Check 52.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Texans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check.
From the gun, Bridgewater. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Henry. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Newton. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll put him at an even 50 receiving yards now in this first half. And it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 13. Check 8.
This is Henry. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
We won it. Come to my word. No.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now Newton. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Newton now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton, he's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
2nd and 11 at the Texans' 37-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Newton on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll push the lead up to 17. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Bridgewater. Looking deep for Adams. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. 2nd half action underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Young. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the 2nd half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
1st and 10, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
To throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Bridgewater. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Houston. Trace McSorley with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans cut into that lead. Bill O'Brien with a call here. We'll go for 2. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down. At the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a first down throw for Newton. And an alley to run. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop, but when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Now a handoff to Henry, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. Going to be some contact going on.
Again, it's Henry. Shoves him away. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
Great.
And that'll set him back 5.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Blue there. Tighten up. Watch 52.
Out of the gun, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on second down. Newton, throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 18.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
From the red zone now, Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Ready? Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Ready?
They'll run with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Derrick Henry, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. McSorley, 1st and 10. Flushed out right. Incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Keep it up. Back. Hey, Mike 52.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
I know that taking care of the football is something that's drummed into every guy who plays this position, no matter what, whether he's running it, in the pocket, out of the pocket. But it's almost surprising to me that there aren't more fumbles by that position.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back now in Houston. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
I'm coming after you.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 4. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Newton now to throw. Steps away to it, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I think this is where we see how the game has moved along a little bit. Free safety, no blitz, but reads the play, has no responsibility in coverage, and takes a gamble and goes and gets the quarterback.
Well, is that a spot, though, where when he's coming, the quarterback needs to be able to find somebody, or not necessarily?
Has to, because with that amount of time coming from the free safety position, someone should break open.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Golden Tate, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gostkowski with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I smell fear in that offense.
They'll run again with Pumphrey. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that's complete to Adams. He got 29 yards that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Davante Adams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans get a bit closer. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Newton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DJ Reader, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
You go tight. You got tight.
Here's Newton. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Let's go.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. After the penalty, it's Henry. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
On second down now, it's Henry, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point good by Gostkowski, and the lead will swell by one more. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Bridgewater on first down. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Donnell Pumphrey. And it's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Stephon Tuitt able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. On the draw, it's Pumphrey, and he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And they'll try for it here on 4th. Bridgewater and company stay out there. Now Bridgewater on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play action. Bridgewater. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Teron Johnson able to pick it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Back and go full strength. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. Hey!
Cam fakes the give and keeps it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Throwing here, Newton. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
52, 20. You're not ready. You're not ready. No, check that. We got Mike 52 right here. Zoom.
No gain on this defense, no gain.
Well, I think this is a free play for Newton. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options.
Drop deep. 52 is the mic, right? 20. 52 is the mic. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now it's Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Today's final score, Panthers 52, Texans 22.
Chains on and the diamonds